This is Danny Flexon here for Seconds Out on Bournemouth Beach with the legendary Sugarhill Steward. Sugar, how are you?
I'm doing great. I'm enjoying the sunshine and enjoying the southernmost of London, England.
I've got to say, I'm not overwhelmed by emotion at seeing you for the first time face to face for a while. It's the combination of the wind and hay fever is destroying me at the moment. But it's great to see you. You're here for Ben Whittaker, of course. Turning pro here, big boxer show. How excited are you about the start of his journey?
Well, I'm excited about Ben's journey and the start of it because for me, I feel like there's a lot that Ben's going to accomplish and becoming a superstar. And for me, I just call it like changing the boxing. At some point, boxing changes every so many years with different styles to adapt to and different superstars in boxing which people gravitate to. So I'm looking for Ben to be that new superstar.
Compared to some of the legendary names you've trained in the past, what attributes does Ben share with some of those guys?
Well, Ben has character. He has the work ethics. He has athleticism. He's got heart. He's got pretty much a whole package. But one of the things that I'm really impressed with is his character outside of the ring. How he does interviews, how he talks to people, the things he says. You know, just being himself. Not afraid of being himself. When a lot of people do interviews, they kind of shy away from being themselves and try to be something that they're not. But he's being himself. He's a young man. He's going to grow. He's going to mature, and we want to see that journey.
And you've mentioned all the attributes he has. He seems a very well-rounded fighter. Where will you be looking to add the extra kind of thing that will take him all the way?
Well, for me, I'm just going to add technical. You know, some very serious technical calculations. Just ring generalship, the knowledge of boxing, how to control the ring, just different strategies, just pretty much everything. We're going to spend a lot of time together, and that's how I see him, you know, becoming the best. It's just us spending that time together, being around boxing, being around, you know, champions, being around people that have experience in the sport worldwide, and just taking and absorbing all that stuff and you know, giving it to himself and using it out there in the ring.
How challenging has it been to get sparring for Ben? And the sparring partners that have come in, are they really going for him as if it were a real fight? Does he have a target on his back with the Olympic background?
Well, I almost want to say anybody that I'm training has a target on their back because, you know, they just want to beat up. Everybody wants to fight, so it's not like, you know, he's getting treated special or anything like that. That's just the attitude of boxing. Boxers want to beat up somebody. They want to prove to somebody else that they're better than them, and you know, this is just that kind of a sport. So yeah, Ben, you know, he's saying he's got a target, or he's got a target for all those people as well. So it's just as equal.
How quick do you feel Ben can be moved with the amateur pedigree, the fact he's got you in his corner? How quickly can he reach the levels you think he'll get to ultimately?
I think the level that Ben could go, it all just depends on how long we're together. And we plan on spending a lot of time together. And like I said, going to different gyms, boxing different people, sparring, and just gaining all this knowledge so he can go out there, and then we'll see how soon. But maybe like 18 months is a good time period for Ben to be at the top.
Does being here in Bournemouth, the seaside setting, lovely summer day of course, it make you miss Morecambe ever more?
No, I still got love for Morecambe always. Morecambe is like home, I got family there.
Morecambe's still the #1 UK seaside town for you?
#1 Morecambe Bay.
And talking of Morecambe, obviously you're celebrated there for your work with Tyson Fury. He did an interview recently talking about the potential exhibition fight with Hafthor Bjornnson, Thor. We've talked about this before, of course. Is that fight moving closer? And does those sort of exhibition events, do they excite you?
Honestly, I don't know, but anytime me and Tyson can work together, it's exciting. Right now, I'm being excited by working with Ben Whittaker, a young fighter who I feel has some of the things that I saw in Tyson Fury as far as his athleticism and his style of boxing. To be able to cultivate that and to change it and to watch it grow is going to be one of the things that I'm looking forward to.
How would you go about training Tyson for someone like Thor? I mean, it's an exhibition contest, but you don't want to look silly in there. But he's a very different, he's not a boxer, is he? It's a very strange type of opponent to prepare for.
Well, I wouldn't know exactly because I haven't really even thought about it. But a big man like that, I guess Tyson would have to box, wouldn't he?
Yeah. What do you think of exhibition boxing as a whole?
For me, I think it's okay. It just opens up another avenue for more fans to start watching boxing when you have certain matchups. So if certain people want to see this fighter or this person and then this person fight in an exhibition, it's just bringing more of an eye to boxing. So yeah, I appreciate it. I'm not one to look down on it. As I remember, in the movie Rocky, he had an exhibition. He was with Hulk Hogan as well too. So yeah, so I mean, it's something that's been involved in. It's been around in boxing for years. It's not like this thing is new to boxing exhibitions. You get older fighters that can't really compete on that level anymore, but people want to see them, and they have an exhibition. That's great. Those two are competing on the same level, and they get to go out there and show, what they used to do and a glimpse of what they used to can do and what they can still do now. And the fans will love it still, because what people tend to forget, boxing is entertainment. You have to go out there and entertain, period.
Will you encourage Tyson to hold back if that exhibition fight happens, given his incredible advantage and experience in boxing?
Where do you think I'm from? Hold back what?
So no, you're going to let him go all out on Thor?
Hey, you got to do what you got to do when you're in there.
Brilliant. And you said just now that you see a lot of the attributes in Ben that you saw previously in Tyson. What can Ben perhaps learn from Tyson? What can he improve that Tyson has already?
Well, Tyson, with his experience in boxing, he's had his ups and downs, but just him being around Tyson, talking to him, and Tyson talking to Ben, Tyson's always been trying to guide the young fighters so that they don't have to go through the mistakes that he's made. It's the same as for myself. So that's just how we do it here, because we treat each other like family. So it's just like a little brother, and you want to see everybody do well.
You must be excited to get them two in the gym together under your tutelage.
Oh yeah, definitely I am. I want to see Tyson go to work.
Brilliant. Sugar, always.
Tyson's the kind of guy, he's going to push him. He wants to be in it with these young, fast guys and these young, energetic guys, and the smaller guys. He doesn't really care about the big guys too much. You got to remember, Tyson was always a big fella. So he went to the gym. Imagine going to the gym, the biggest guy in the gym. Who else are you around? Nothing but little guys. And you're a big, slow guy? No. You want to compete with the guys in the gym, so it's all little guys, and that gives him his competitive spirit to be fast and to last longer, as a heavyweight shouldn't, because he's been always competing against all these little guys.
So could we see those two sparring?
Why not? I'm all in for it.
Excellent. Sugar, really appreciate it. There'll be a queue of people wanting to speak to you, but yeah, it's great to see you.
Great to see you again.
Cheers, Sugar.